All right, good evening, guys. This is Travis Merritt from Fitness Revolution in Rowlett, Texas. And what I'm going to go over with you today is an exercise that, in my opinion, is a little advanced. It's a leg exercise that is probably a little bit more advanced than most, but I find that it really builds and develops and tones your thighs, okay? This is what's known as, it really goes by many names, a Bulgarian split squat that may start ringing a bell to some of you. I call it a rear foot elevated squat, okay? So what this is what we call a unilateral exercise, meaning that you're only using one leg at a time, or one appendage at a time, okay? So it's not like a squat or a leg press with both legs are working simultaneously. This is one leg and one leg only. Now the reason you want to do unilateral work really is because it really helps correct any imbalances that you may see on the right versus left side. It also helps tone and develop the thigh in ways that just spreading the weight uniformly across the body just may not hit. It just gets angles that just can't always get. And two, it's a very great conditioning exercise because a lot of things you do in life are not really on two legs. Now granted, you're walking, you're standing on two legs, but if you're really thinking, if you're trying to reach up for something, if you're picking something off the ground, most times you are going on one leg. Really think about a lot of things you do, you are really just using one side of your body. So this will really help strengthen up that side. Now, what we have here is a couple of aerobic steps. I've got a 4 riser on this one. 4 risers usually equals about 14, 16 inches. I generally recommend for what to place your back leg on is something anywhere from about 12 to 16 inches is going to be fine. Because you go any higher, you really risk stretching your leg out, and I'll really show you what I mean about that in a little bit. You go any lower, you're not going to be able to get the proper depth you need to really impact your muscles and make this exercise significant. So this is how we start, okay? I'm going to start about 3 feet away from the box. I'm going to go ahead and just put my right leg in the back because I want to talk about the back leg first. So I'm taking my right leg and I'm placing it back in the box. If you take a look, I'm in just a slightly stretched out position, okay? Almost kind of like last week's work in a pseudo lunge position, okay? Now what this is, if you take a look at my back leg, my back toe is digging in, but I'm not putting a lot of weight to the back leg. You can see right now I'm putting weight into it. You can see the muscles flexing. Here, it's just there. The reason this is up here is for support. It's for balance. That's what this box is here for, okay? Now, all this weight right now is in my front leg. What you're going to do, pull your abs in tight, keep yourself nice and upright in a good posture position, and find something in front of you to focus on. I recommend something slightly above eye level. Hands on your hips, and what you can do is you're going to drop down to where you feel about the top of your thigh parallel with the ground and come back up. Now, I notice you may take a look and see I'm having a lot of knee bend. That's to be expected in this exercise. The one thing you probably won't see is you'll see my knee go to the edge of my toe, but you'll never really see it go beyond my toe, okay? Now, that's good because it doesn't give a lot of shear force to the knee, so it puts a lot of the weight that you're using into the glute, the hamstring, lower back, and really into the quadriceps. So if you watch again, I drop down low, keep my chest nice and up, not leaning forward, and stand back up. And all this weight is in my back leg, which I'm going to show you now with my right leg in front. So again, the setup process, about 3 feet away from the box, you'll probably have to play around with your distance depending on your limb length. Left foot back. Nice and upright, abs pulled in tight, posture's good, and you're going to see me drop down low. Get a good stretch into the glute, top of my thighs parallel with the ground, and push back up. All the weight is in my front leg. Remember, the back leg is just balance. All the weight is in the front leg. I squat back down, come back up. Do this again. Find a good rhythm, and where you're going to feel this, of course, is glute, hamstring, and probably close top of the thigh. I generally recommend for people to do probably about 3 to 4 sets, keeping it at a minimum of 8 reps, probably going no more than 15. The reason I don't tell too many of my clients to go beyond 15 reps is you generally start getting so tired in one leg that your form will probably end up becoming sloppy. And there's really not many things that in my training that I do, I recommend you really need to go 15 reps or beyond. Now, in some athletic adventures, you probably do. But for what it is, if we're just trying to tone, develop, and condition the thigh, correct any imbalances, I find that the 8 to 15 rep range is usually the best, okay? Do this on a weekly basis. Include this in any exercise you do. You know, if you find that you do this on a weekly basis with any of your lower body work, I can assure you, you're going to notice your thighs get more tone, will have more of an athletic look to them, and it's really going to impact and help further your training into any other aspect you decide to go into. So again, this is Travis Merritt from Fitness Revolution in Rowlett, Texas. If you check the link below, you'll be able to come across my email address. Email me with any questions you have. I'll be more than happy to help. Again, guys, you take care and you have a wonderful evening.